Who's hunted big game? Who's ever thought about hunting? Well, think about this. Where would you shoot me right now if you had to shoot me? High thoracic cavity. So that's kind of between the armpits, right? What's inside there, Doc?
Well, it would depend on whether we wanted to mount you or not. I would shoot you in the nose unless I wanted to mount you.
Okay.
The wall.
Sure. So, just from anatomy standpoint, most of you said here, right? So what happens when I pivot, right? Your angle of trajectory and entry changes, right? As I'm moving. So you kind of need to know a little bit about human anatomy. People say center mass. Center mass, really, if you go from like ball sack to neck, that's all the way down here. Yeah, the aorta runs down there, and you can live a long time with your intestines shot up. One of my paramedic buddies tells a story how they went to a house, a guy, family called, he disemboweled himself. He was alive in bed with all of his guts. They were all completely dried out from being outside of his body, but they figured he was alive for 3 or 4 days. Totally septic, and I think he eventually died from infection, but he was alive and well for days with all of his intestines outside of his body. He disemboweled himself thinking it would kill him. Didn't. So we think about that stuff. It looks crazy, but getting shot through your guts, that's like back in the old cowboy movies, like, he'll go off in the woods and die. You know, he'll die in 4 days. I can get that gun up, take a little bit more time, but do I need to take that much time? Nope. The top one I shot over. Why am I showing you slow then fast? You shoot as fast as you need to see what you need to see and get the hit. Again, we all know now that at this distance of 12, 15 feet, we can all hit that piece of paper, right? The goal isn't to be able just to hit the paper. We can stand here all day long, perfect, and we can go through this process, but the goal here, what I'm trying to get with this next drill, is you learning what you can get away with your sight picture. So on that big piece of paper, this can be moving all over the place, right? On that small downrange, that small little box that's 1.5 inches by 4 inches, you need really no more of a sight picture. I just have to have less movement, right? So on that white, I can be moving all over and get hits. Why are you looking down there? The holes will still be there. You're not learning shit watching holes appear. If you're watching basketball, do you stare at the net? So on that smaller target, you just have less you can wiggle the gun around, really. Make sense? No magic here. Where I'm going with this is you are going to move at whatever speed you can acquire the sights and get hits. If you miss, I shot this one over the top of the target. What did I do after I missed? I hit it again. I saw where that round went because I didn't just jerk my gun in. If you miss, if I tell you 2 and 1 and you miss, make it up. Shoot till you get it. The other thing here is we're not working for perfect accuracy. We're trying to find how far can you push and still see what you need to see. Get what I'm saying? And it's on you. I can't get in your head and look through your eyes, so you need to start to become cognizant of where those sights are in time and space. The thing I'll add to this, so do I need to shoot that piece of paper, get to here? Or could I really, if I draw, I could come to here, prep, 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 prep. You see the difference? I'm trusting my sights though. At this distance, I don't need to see a lot of anything. In reality, all I need to see is, for me, I kind of just am looking right over the top of the slide at this distance. I see it, I see it. Now that top target, I did align my sight. See the difference? Start out 2 and 1. This is not tactics right now. We're not imagining that we're shooting a bad guy. 2 and 1. What I'm trying to get you to do is start to think about where your sights are in time and space and what you can get away with for that hit. On the whistle, 2 and 1. And you see that little box in the top, right? It's a yes or a no?
Yes.
So next time if you need to load up, just say, hey, I got to load. Cool? All right, we're going to go 2 and 2. Everybody got their hits? Yes?
Yes.
2 and 2. Did you make up that miss?
Yes.
Okay. Take a second here and we're going to go 3 and 2. If you guys are getting really good hits, run the gun harder. 3 and 2. Straight up to the head. You're still dragging. If you need to tack mag, don't forget to come to about 5-6 yards here. Yep. It'll be there. It'll be there. All right, ready? So give me 2 and 2. Hits, good hits, good hits. Who has misses? You owe me 104 push-ups. Scoop your gear. We'll pace the misses in the head. All right, let's go 2 and 1. Mount that gun. Mount the gun. Don't be in a rush to get that again. Don't be in a rush. 2 and 2. Stop dragging that gun in. 2 and 2. Dump that mag, Doc. Dump that mag. Nice shooting, David.
Lucky shot.
You're like the bad guy from like some old movie. 3-2. Holster slow. Don't rush. Everybody holstered? Take a couple big steps back. That looks pretty good. You're not calling your Look up for your misses. If I'm watching some of you guys shooting right over the top of the head. 2 and 3. 2 and 3. 2 and 3. Holster slow. So we can't make up for missing by just shooting faster. Just get the hit. I'm going to throw these up. We're going to use these. This is a nice size. We'll paste whatever's outside of it. It's a matter of just being totally accountable for what's happening. So step on down. We'll paste whatever's outside of this head zone. And we're going to keep working through some of these drills. Where this is going is we're working today towards being able to see our sights as they're moving on and off the target. So we'll start working some positional shooting. How do we go faster? And why is speed important? Speed's important from the perspective of the sooner we can stop somebody from applying aggression or force against us, the less damage we can take. But how do we really go faster? It's not just more horsepower or more raw speed. And we'll talk about, like, for me to get to my gun fast requires me to get to my gun fast. Raw speed, so more horsepower, right? Get to the gun faster. But how else do you go quicker?
Smooth.
Smooth is cool, so
Don't waste the movement.
yeah, economy, efficiency. If I'm trying to shoot quickly, what can I do in that process. I can smooth things out, which we'll just use the word smooth as in less waste. So instead of having to like throw my shoulder up, drag my shirt, I just put my hand on the gun. That's all I got to do right there. That's not hard, is it? Instead of like a big movement. This is soaking up time because now I got to come back down. What else? I don't need to see my sights once they're on the target. I can pick them up right here. When we think of periphery, what do we think of? Peripheral vision. But in reality, our eyes see. Look, go like this. Look at me, but go like this. Do you see your fingers moving? You should. Do you see this? Do you see this? You do. It's pretty cool. A couple key points about the way our vision works. Go like this. Put your thumb out and put it on me. So we'll learn a couple lessons here. Our eyes only really pick up one focal plane, right? Pretty indicative of predators. Look at your thumbnail. Put your thumb on me. What happens to me?
Blurry.
I get blurry. What happens to the target zone? If you put your thumb on me, what happens to everything back there?
Blurry out.
What happens now if you stare at me with good, clear focus? What happens to your thumb?
Thumb gets blurry.
What happens to the target zone? So a cool thing about our eyesight is, and we'll talk about this tomorrow some for science, he was right there. Why didn't he see him? Well, in reality, you're only taking in a couple degrees of foveal vision. So that's the part of your retina that takes in all of the real beautiful, fine, detailed stuff. You ever read something like this? You know, like I'm going to read the patent number on this. No, what do? Right in the middle. That's the part that takes in all the detail. Why this is important is you have to get that gun into that center part of your focus. You'll see guys doing weird shit like this. I want to get tucked down. Look at my eyes. What happens now? Try that. Put your gun up, put your fake gun up, and get in a turtle crouch. What happens to your eyes? Look at my eyes. Look at each other's eyes. What's happening? Your eye is going like this. Here's your pupil, and you're yanking on the bottom muscles of your eyes, camming it up, trying to make your eyes work in a really contorted position. So if you're doing that, it's not helping you use your eyes efficiently. Just stay upright and bring the gun right in front of you. Eyes and ears. So we'll start, present your pistol downrange. Come back a little bit, kids. Come back to the 10. Control your muzzle, zip your guns out. The 10's where this red line is. This will give us a little bit where we don't just get to blaze. So theoretically, if that was that target was a bad guy, you could be pointing, like he said, hands and waist. You could be pointing all the way up to like the feet. You're deciding I don't need to actually point a gun at this person. Hey man, what the are you doing in my garage? Shit man, I'm your daughter's boyfriend. I'm here to fix her bicycle. Oh, right? So it's not just all the way at the floor, because the key word here is low ready. You're ready. It's not just a safe direction. Compressed, ready. See the point? High, ready. I mean, if you watch my body posture here, look at me. I'm still ready to go. Boom. Here, I'm still ready to go. Here, I'm not relaxed here, letting it hang. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm ready to go. That's the point of ready. So I would say from this distance, point to that wood base. You can be pointing out at like that wood base, so you drop your gun, you know, so that you could see hands, feet, all that, right? So as you mount that gun into your vision, try it. Don't fire. Just bring the gun up into your vision. See where those sights start to become clear, where you could get a sight picture. Try it a few times. Just pop it up and down, pop it up and down. Up, then down. Up, then down. John, take a half a step back. There you go, big boy. Up, then down. In, then out. Okay, so let's, I'll give you a whistle. I want 2 shots. You're going to bring the gun up. Your goal isn't just to get hits. It's to pay attention to when you can start to track that sight onto the target. Everybody make sense? This is making sense to everybody. What do you got?
Shoot the square, not the white.
Shoot the printer paper. So low ready, not compressed ready, low ready. Basically, that low ready position, whatever your grip is, all you're doing is just hinging at your shoulders pretty much. I want it because of efficiency. I want to be able to just bring the gun up, right? All right, on the whistle. So do you have a good system for getting that finger? Do you have a good system for getting that safety off?
Yeah, generally it's when I draw, I sweep my thumb down.
So from this position, you just need to be ready for that.
Right, yep.
Low ready again. Low ready again. Low ready again. Up and give me 2. I was going to give you a whistle, and due to sympathetic firing response here, when he shot, the rest of you thought, go time, bitches. Who tells you when to shoot? Don't say me. You do. I mean, I was going to give you a whistle, but you tell you when to press the trigger. Nobody else tells you to press the trigger. Yes, you could say I'm at class, you're telling us to press the trigger, but you get the point.
All right.
Yeah, we were using the whistle.
All right.
Yeah. Same thing. Give me 2. Give me 2. See how a little bit of distance makes a big difference?
Hell yeah.
It's a lot of clipazines right there. All right, let's come to a compressed ready. Compressed ready. Fingers straight. And if you're compressed, basically that muzzle should be pointed straight at the target zone, pretty much. Why would you compress the gun?
So that it doesn't get taken away from us?
Taken, you guys said, maybe proximity, maybe you have to move around things, and if your gun was out, you'd be hitting things, right? Press the gun out a few times, don't fire, press the gun out and see when you can pick those sights up. Throw it out as hard as you can without dropping it. Feel all that movement at the end? So, yes or no?
Yes.
So now back that off a little bit so that you can kind of put the brakes on at the end of that push out. John, faster. And at the end, slow it down. Yes. All right, here we go. You're going to press it out and give me a couple hits into that paper. Good straight back trigger presses. Don't start getting all grippy McGripperson now. Ready? 2. Paying attention to where the sights are as you're mounting the gun, or are you just still doing what you've been doing? I can't answer that. I can't see what you're seeing. Are you doing what you've been doing, or are you starting to pick up where these sights are? But contextually, you may have to be in a different spot. High ready. High ready. Remember, you are ready. Why would I have my gun up here?
You're on a ship.
On a ship? I might have to be moving around things, right? Finger up high onto the frame, broski. Here we go. Push it out a few times. Feel where you can see and pick that shit up. Give me 2 on the whistle. Good hits. Give me 2. So this is why we would tack mag and not put a gun away that's got no ammunition in it, right? So that part's on you. I'm not going to tell you when to reload because that's not what this class is. Give me 2. Are you just shooting the way you always have, or are you starting to pay attention to some different shit? Holster safe. All right, once we're all holstered, we still got guns out. Real quick, we'll run down range and paste. I just see a few misses. We'll paste those misses, and you guys roll back here real quick. All right, so without firing, mount the gun a few times and try to do it with haste. Imagine that you all of a sudden had to shoot this guy. When do you see your sights? Are you able to stop the sights where you want them to? So this is like that natural point of aim. Can you drive the gun to where you're looking? Can you guys back there still hear?
Yes.
If you just always do what you always do, you're always going to get what you always got. How do you like that? That's from Dr. William April.
Am I following the sights with my eyes as I bring it up, or am I waiting to meet the sights at the target?
What I suggest is you're looking at your target, and this is, all of us view a little different, but what I try to do is I see the target, and in my periphery I see them, and I'm taking them from when my periphery picks them up and I drive to where I'm looking with my focal
But I'm
vision.
focused on the target, not the sights, right?
Until you need to look at the sights, but at this distance, do you need a hard sight picture? Not really. You know, at this distance, you really just need a kind of a fuzzy sight picture. All right, going live, couple hits. That's why we tack mag, Jay. That's why we tack mag. If you guys are starting to see a little bit of my process is why put a empty gun away? Oh shit, you're like, should I look?
know.
Well, look. That's pretty empty.
I know, but there's still 2 for the next one.
Give me 4. Hold that gun, Doc. All right, let's try some high ready. Let's try some high ready. Drive it down, see what it feels like. See what it feels like. I want to taste the taste. Hi, Drew. What do you do?
Wireless and wired.
Oh yeah, you told me that.
Yeah.
All right, let's go 2. Dump that mag. David, what's your last name?
Loud.
I was hoping you were going to say Wang or something cool. Lau's pretty cool.
Well, that's it.
Let's do it again. Drive it faster, drive it harder. One more time. Holster up, holster up. All right, let's do this. Once you're all holstered and safe, I'm going to throw new paper up. You guys are the stinks or the pinks?
Stinks.
Those are the stinks.
Stinks.
Top off. You guys help me pasticate and throw up new paper. Moving. Fire.